Okay guys, let's get into today's video. Today's video is about how to draw lips. Step 1. Make your lips very J-curved. You want that nice long curve in the beginning and then the sharp curve at the end, like such. This will take quite a while to master, so practice, practice, practice. Here I am showing you how to draw multiple versions of the same thing. You want a nice subtle line that dips slightly in the middle to really emphasize the happiness or sadness or whatever emotion you guys are going for. Such as this one. It's a very exaggerated smile, like the Joker or Santa or someone would have it, someone that's very happy. Step 2. This is when we get into the upper lip portion of the drawing. So what you want to do is you want to make a nice backwards R shape and then go into multiple R shapes. This is all about the R shape, upside down R shape, left R shape, right R shape, all about your R's. Once you've mastered your R's, guys, then you've mastered the mouth. Here's a few examples of me drawing it. I draw even a little small one over here to really show that I've mastered this skill, and with enough practice, you guys can too. But of course, you won't be hired by Disney Entertainment to do this, like I was. Humble brag. Alright, I'll keep drawing some R shapes just to make sure you guys are really understanding what I mean by exaggerate, exaggerate, exaggerate. This is a craft beyond simple stick figures. You really have to get your mind into this to understand the lips. It's a three-dimensional surface that you have to portray in a two-dimension. If you can't understand that, then you're not going to be able to understand how to draw lip. Okay, now I'm filling in the eyes just to create more depth of the face and to show you how the proportions of the lips matter to the rest of the face. I'll take a few tries to draw these eyes perfect. Alright, let's go into some speed drawings of me drawing as many lips as I can. I'm going to start from the eyes this time because I feel I have a harder time drawing from the lips instead of the eyes. This might be the same for you, this might be different for you. It's all about the process, not the finished art. You got to take one step at a time. The process is just as important as the whole composition. Alright, you can see here I'm really finishing up some of these lip practices. Got two random face sketches that I'm just getting in here real quick, thickening up some lines, thinning up some lines, really showing you how you can exaggerate them. Let me just get rid of that one. I don't think that one really emphasizes what I was going for though. Alright, this drawing's looking good. The line art with your lips needs to match the rest of the face because the lips, just like in real life, aren't thicker than the face. Alright, let's draw a little face real quick right here, just to have another thing to color. Alright, I think I'm going to start coloring in a little bit. When doing the line art, you have to keep in mind that the coloring needs to match it. And what I mean by that is that the coloring needs to be a complementary color to the line art. If you have a color wheel for reference, you'll know that green is opposite red and yellow is opposite blue. If your line art is dark, blue seems to be the color that stands out from it. Alright, now that I'm moving on to shading, I keep in mind that the sun comes from above, so all the shadows need to be underneath the form. As you can see, no shadow is on top of his head or anywhere close to that. That is because all the light directly hits there. And when coloring, you can get fun. You can mix colors and create gradients or texture. All of the texture in your line art can be magnified by the coloring because coloring will always, no matter what, make a drawing or break a drawing. And like I said, play around with the coloring, see what looks good. You're not always going to get it first try, especially with lips. Lips have some of the most vibrant hues and darkest blues. You're not going to find anything else on the body like the lips. They're so plump and juicy and so damn kissable. I just want to kiss lips all the time, especially these lips. There's just something about lips that is just so enticing and erotic. Alright, back to the coloring. Like I said, play around with the colors. See if the eyes will look better with a little bit of blue-greens or gray-blacks or something like that. Get creative, and if you don't like it, you can get rid of it. It is as simple as pressing Ctrl-Z or erasing your line art. Also, if you have the time, play around with the color of your line art. It doesn't always need to be dark. You can make lighter line art, or you can make darker parts of the surfaces where all the shadows are, darker line art. It creates more depth in the figure and more sense of atmosphere in the painting or the landscape that you're doing. Alright, now that we're just about done with our drawing, you can experiment a little, take off what you don't like, put in what you like, and that's all I got in lips. In conclusion, focus on line art and make sure the coloring fits. Please subscribe and leave a comment down below if you really like this video.